This is my video for the Rio Salado Sportsman's Club Last Blast PCC match held December 30th, 2018. I'm using my KE9 Action Carbine with SLT2 trigger, Vortex Crossfire red dot, and of course Gila Monster Cerakote pattern by We Plead II. If you watched my Last Blast 2-gun match video, most of these stages will be familiar with some changes. The yellow steel here are no-shoots. There is an array of steel targets here at about 90 yards. Next up are two silhouette targets at about 150 yards. Pistol caliber carbines simply are not as accurate as rifles. With the best ammunition I shoot, the best group I've gotten is about 3.5 inches at 50 yards. I suspect the underpowered Federal bulk pack ammunition I'm using groups somewhat worse than that, but I didn't have a chance to re-zero or put it on paper before shooting this match. I was second overall on this stage. Long-range stages past 50 yards really seem to challenge most PCC shooters. This portion of the stage is almost identical to that of the 2-gun Last Blast match held the day before. The only real difference is that I don't have to transition guns, and at the top of the tower, some of the long-range targets are brought in closer. I opt to take all of these targets standing offhand without committing to a position. It works out for almost everything except the last target, where it feels like my cone of fire with the 9mm ammo opens up a bit. I was 15th overall on this stage with 65.1% of the winner's score. Coming up in this port, there is an activator that launches a clay. This is the first flying clay target I've gotten with a PCC. Of course, after that, the rest of the stage falls apart. From this port, I can see that there's another steel target that I can't effectively shoot from this position. So I have to go back to the other position, move further left to see it, and engage it. Over here, I simultaneously experience the magazine falling out and a casing failing to eject. I correctly reload off my chest rig, but I don't notice the spent casing that failed to eject until I cycle the charging handle. With all these problems, I'm 36th overall with 56.39% of the winner's score. Here's what happened to my magazine. The upper portion of the magazine catch area was worn off, and it just gave up during the stage. This magazine I've had in service for about 3 years. Magazines are a perishable item and they will wear out from time to time. I inspected the rest of my magazines and didn't find any others with this type of wear, though it is on my things to watch out for list in the future. This stage is pretty much the same as that of the day before at the 2-gun match, although doing this portion with the PCC is much easier than with handgun for most shooters. If that yellow target fell, it would activate movers at the back here. The clay in the center had to be shot out. As my PCC has gotten dirtier throughout the day, I'm starting to experience more malfunctions with the weak Federal bulk pack ammunition. My shipment of regular ammunition hadn't shown up, so I had to take what I could get from Walmart. I was 15th overall on the stage with 64.37% of the winner's score. After my problems with it in my pistol the previous day, and the problems with it in my PCC during this match, I don't recommend this ammunition for anything that involves a timer. Strict to using it for simply plinking only. I have one box of Winchester 9mm 115 grain. I'm going to use it on this stage and see how it works. One thing immediately apparent is that the gun is cycling harder, meaning this ammunition has more energy, which is a good thing. From each of these 4 positions, I have to hit all 5 of these targets. They're at about 50 yards. As I mentioned in my 2-gun video, it's better to just take these all offhand rather than committing to a position. The good thing is the Winchester ammunition cycles reliably for this stage. No problems with it. I was 4th overall on this stage with 94.14% of the winner's score. For this last stage, I'm using my last box of Fiocchi ammunition. This is the ammunition that I normally shoot through my PCC and pistol. As I expected, I make it through this stage without any malfunctions. I think it's safe to say that the Federal bulk pack ammunition was the root of my problems on a couple of these stages. I was 24th on this stage with 69.06% of the winner's score. In the end, I was 7th out of 75 shooters overall with 81.43% of the winner's score. I was also 6th out of 49 in limited division. The ammunition problems definitely cost me a bit at this match, but I'd rather shoot a match with a few problems than sit at home. This was a good way to finish out 2018. I'll have more match videos coming up for 2019 soon. Thank you for watching, and come back again for more match and multi-gun competition content.